Did you know that the United States didn't even exist until 1776, a full 286 years after Columbus discovered the New World? A question that might surprise some, but it's a fact that underscores the unexpected beginnings of this nation. The year 1492 saw Christopher Columbus stumble upon a land filled with diverse native tribes, marking the commencement of a new chapter in world history. However, it wasn't until 1607, over 100 years later, that the first English colony was firmly established in Jamestown, Virginia. This period was marked by fascinating interactions between the indigenous tribes and the early settlers, a meeting of two worlds that created a unique cultural blend. The economic factors too played a crucial role, with the promise of new resources and opportunities driving the establishment of these first colonies. So the seeds of what would become the United States were planted in the early 17th century, but it would take another 150 years for those seeds to grow into a new nation. Fast forward to 1775 and the American colonies are on the brink of a revolution. Discontent was simmering, fueled by taxation without representation and a desire for self-governance. The first shots were fired at Lexington and Concord, marking the start of a fierce struggle for independence. This fight was not easy, with major battles at places like Bunker Hill and Saratoga, but it was also a period of incredible leadership. Enter George Washington, a figure of resolve and strategy, leading the Continental Army against a formidable British force. Meanwhile, thinkers like Thomas Jefferson were shaping the ideals of this new nation, penning the Declaration of Independence in 1776. This document was more than just a statement of rebellion, it was a proclamation of a people's right to govern themselves. And with its signing, the United States of America was born. However, it was far from the global superpower we know today. The United States has come a long way from its humble beginnings. Following the Revolution, the nation confronted its own divide during the Civil War, a painful chapter that ended in the abolition of slavery. The two world wars that followed saw the United States rise to prominence on the global stage, demonstrating its military might and commitment to democratic values. In the mid-20th century, the civil rights movement challenged the nation to live up to its foundational promise of liberty and justice for all. Change was also afoot in the technological and cultural spheres. The late 20th and early 21st centuries witnessed the dawn of the digital age, a cultural revolution that has transformed every aspect of American life, from how we work and play, to how we communicate and connect. So, from a handful of colonies on the edge of a vast continent, the United States has grown into a global superpower, a nation that continues to shape the world in ways that those early settlers could never have imagined.